one, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run this now and I'm a great boss. Run this, it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact.
Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Game number 3 of this new season between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Braves have won the first 2 games of the series, so they're looking for a 3-game sweep here today.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Chase Anderson gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
First pitch, 106.
0-1 pitch on its way. Line shot to first, and there's one away. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's 4 for 14. He also has 1 home run. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Max Fried gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, getting a look at lefty Max Fried, and man, has this guy come a long way in a short time. This guy's as good a left-handed starting pitcher as there is in the game. Smooth gas, 95 to 97 miles an hour. Good overhand curveball. He'll mix the steady diet of changeups in. When he starts to put all 3 of those pitches together, look out. We're looking at one of the top left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
Alec Bohm is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Ro, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday. To close it off with a win here. This sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. The-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Gene Segura standing in. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Another payoff pitch. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's Bryce Harper now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Lifetime in this matchup, he's 4 for 13. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Segura, the runner at second with 1 away. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2. Grounded softly to the right. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I think Alec Bohm is certainly a guy we are excited to watch play. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0-1 the count. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Again, he sends it out of play. A pause, and the 0-2 to the left side, but it's well fouled. Here's the 0-2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
The center fielder, number 13.
Now the first pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
You talk about perfect execution right there. That took a great relay throw to get him. And any breakdown in that relay, and I think he's safe.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall. A base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Into the box, Austin Riley.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the stretch. And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. Bohm has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Pache.
2 on, 2 out. And up next will be Cristian Pache. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Real Muto is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
I'm in my zone now. When you don't slow down, I'm grown now. Yeah, I'm on now. I'm dropping
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutchen. Now the first pitch. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for out number 1.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now the pitch. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
He'll try again, 1-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The second baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. For his career in this matchup, he's 0 for 4. A ball and a strike.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch out. More from Citizens Bank Park in just a moment. Now at the plate is Max Fried as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Again, another foul ball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies.
as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. Throw gets him 2 down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Next to hit is Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with a double.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. No balls and a strike to count. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set, the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Pulled toward right center field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We're back in Philadelphia right after this. And stepping in, Roman Quinn. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the AB now. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Fouled off.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
In the air out to center field. Acuna is right there, 1 down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jake Anderson.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Chase Anderson. Now the first pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
That brings up Alec Bohm. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Left center field. Acuna on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3. But all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double.
And that'll bring up Gene. A look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runner in score. Gone. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna, as we begin the top of the 4th.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First offering. Here's a line drive. Caught out there at short by Segura. And that will become out number 2.
Travis d'Arnaud.
2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. Next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. First delivery to him. Hit on the ground is short. There's Segura. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Bryce Harper.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
First pitch on its way. Now the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Pop-up. And there's the first out.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
First pitch of the AB now. Andrew McCutchen will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
And it's fouled away. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be again.
And he struck him out. His 8th the ball game. Phillies down in order through 4. Still tied, 0. Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
Leading off for the Braves.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Third baseman, Austin Riley.
Now the pitch. Hard liner to center field. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
The batter will be Christian Pache, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Max Fried, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Quinn is there, 2 gone.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ozzie Albies. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Harper. Into the corner, he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watt.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break. And with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is, for their opposition, is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and next will be the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto. First pitch on the way. Realmuto, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. The windup and the 0-1. And a slow curveball in there for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit in the air down the right field line. Pache is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Didi Gregorius.
One out, bases empty. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Standing in now, Roman Quinn. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Right field. Pache is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
The shortstop, Dansby.
Now here's the first offering. Pops this one up. Harper on the run, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ready now is Ronald Acuna. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next up is Marcell Ozuna. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. We are still scoreless. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next will be the pitcher, Chase Anderson.
The pitcher, Chase.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Acuna coming in. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Alex.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up Alec Bohm. Now the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Gene Segura struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down in order. Still no score. Now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
At the plate, Austin Riley. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Swing and a hard liner to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now, Christian Pache. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Braves retired on just 4 pitches, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate.
Leading up for the Phillies, the right fielder, Harper.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Back goes Ozuna. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch on its way.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
2 out, nobody on. Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. And they have taken the lead. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Acuna gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Tyler Matzik will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
For Atlanta, number 68.
First pitch of the AB now. Popped up. Bohm over to his right. One away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First offering.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And it's fouled away. No runs on 6 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. Hit down the line at first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as he puts it on the ground to third. Over to first, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves. They trail this one 1-0. Josh Tomlin is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. His history with Josh Tomlin, just a 1-for-12 career line. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. The Braves are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
At the plate now, Roman Quinn. Now a bunt attempt here. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Acuña's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Adam Hazley will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. from the stretch. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Third baseman.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Alec Bohm. His history with Josh Tomlin, he's a .333 hitter. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for Philadelphia, but they're on top 1-0. Jose Alvarado takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Stepping up is Freddie Freeman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
The left fielder, number 20.
Next to hit, Marcell Ozuna in his career against this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Now a hard liner toward short, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He'll get it into second, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That 2-out double here in the 9th, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple of minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over, but everything can change with one swing of the bat.
So now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In the dirt here. And now this crowd announced at around 33,000 come to their feet. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Final strike for the Braves. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ozuna at second with 2 down. Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Great job right there to hold up. Game could have been over. Gives himself another chance.
him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Philadelphia Phillies earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Chase Anderson gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Max Fried struck out 10 in the losing effort. Jose Alvarado earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Everybody know y'all like the funk fake. Yeah, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take. Yeah, yeah.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For Atlanta, no runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
So you better know, work hard is the best way.